name is Maria Engermann and the Signe Ungermand, and together we are the founders of the VR company, or XR company as it's called, Man, based in Aarhus. And we have prepared this presentation for you guys today. Yes, called XR Experiencing, Shaping the Future of Storytelling. So what we do at Man is that we create VR and AR experiences for both the purpose of business and art. And we were invited here today to share our knowledge and work with working within the field of creative XR and to share our perspective of what the future of XR might look like.
But first, let's start off by defining exactly what XRE is. First of all, it's an abbreviation for extended or cross realities, and that it's at the same time an umbrella term that encompasses these new immersive medias, where we, amongst others, find augmented and virtual reality, which are the immersive medias that we tend to work towards. So you will know AR, I mean, the majority of you at least will know AR from the popular features within the applications on mobile-based devices, such as Snapchat or Instagram, the very famous Pokemon Go application that was very popular a few years back, where you can place Pokemons within the setting. And as well as we're starting to see this a lot in retail, you know, makeup filters, but also IKEA that has published their AR application, so you no longer have to carry big furniture up the stairs just to figure out that the sofa was too big. Now you can actually place it in the room beforehand in a digital version before purchasing it. So these are our mobile-based examples, but we also tend to see more public shared experiences that are integrated more seamlessly within our society. And a great example of this is Pepsi Max's campaign that they did quite a few years ago, but it's a very great example of how to utilize this technology and within the storytelling. So what they did was they swapped out their regular bus station glass for that of a little more technological kind. They also added a depth sensor within, and when looking through the glass from one side, it seemed as if aliens were landing from the sky, and you know, monsters were coming out of the sewage. And it was also a great way of really sharing experiences amongst each other. And this concept has since been widely adapted by other franchises. So essentially what AR is, it's a digital overlay that's portrayed through a screen to simulate to interact with the real world, but through this very screen. Which then brings us to VR, because VR is also a digital overlay, but instead it replaces the entire field of view with that of a digital one. And that can either look super photorealistic. You can do that by capturing footage through a 360 camera, where you film all around in a sphere. But you can also create it straight from a computer and through a game engine. And there are also different types of VR head mounts. And I think it's fair to promise that none of us look as good in a head mount as she does right here, but I still have to pick out for the slide today. There are the head mounts that we define as 3 degrees of freedom. That is where you can tilt and rotate your head on the X, Y, and Z axes. And you can't really be that much more interactive with it. But then we have the 6 degrees of freedom head mounts as well. And that means that you can start roaming around in the room as well. You can walk, you can interact more with your peripherals. That may be controllers, it may be your own hands. We're going to see a lot more of hand tracking in the future. And that kind of looks something like this. So what you're seeing right here is a woman in a HTC Vive, and she's in tilt brush. So essentially she's painting in 3D. So these are the type of overall head mounts that you can get, and as I mentioned, it is replacing your entire vision with that of a virtual kind.